Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode we made a good start on our many wars that we declared over here in the east. We're up to at least positive war score in all but one of them. This is the one over duchy over here. Well, the single county in that duchy, which we haven't started sieging yet, but we should be able to get to that soon enough. And of course we also have a peasant revolt, which is going on somewhere. I forget where this is. Over here, I guess. So Azerbaijan is currently dealing with that, so we'll leave it to them. So let's unpause and continue our many wars. We can probably go to speed 4. I think we are going to be okay. And let's see, the 6,000 here. We do have our army sieging in here, that's fine. I think we'll probably send these guys over here. Hopefully we'll be able to end that one pretty quickly. And in fact we have an offer of surrender from the Maharaja of Delhi. So I guess that's this war up here. I will accept. And we'll go ahead and grant out all of our land, of course. So he only needed to get to 80%. We might be able to end some of these other ones sooner as well. Possible he'll just turn around and join one of the other wars as an ally, I guess. Yes, an adult, not a great house. You can have this one. You can have that one. And you can have that one. So that brings us to 33 of 34 on our vassal limit. We can hopefully usurp or create this. We can usurp it. This also is the duchy that this county is part of as well. Okay. So maybe we'll just wait until we finish that war as well before we do that. Since we're not actually over our vassal limit or anything. Let's move in and siege some more of Kosala Kingdom here. See if we can get this done a bit quicker. As soon as we siege a single holding in this county, we are going to reverse the negative war score that we have, of course. And let's see, obviously we don't need this army to go in here anymore. We can probably just bring it around to here. Actually, I feel like we're leaving this army a little bit too exposed on its own down in Shoda Kingdom, so maybe we'll... Why are you going that way? I don't want you to go through the same province because you'll probably cause it to suffer attrition there. And a daughter has been born to our son. Okay. Oh, we also have a child who needs educating. Alright, this is our grandson. Our youngest grandson of our... or son of our heir. Which means he is currently in line for the throne, so we should definitely educate him ourselves. Though it's pretty likely that our son here will have more children. I could still end up inheriting as Revend here. He always has his nose in the scriptures and spends all his time among the priests, so we can have him become zealous, which I guess would be okay. We don't have to worry about other faith opinion, so that should be fine. Oh, and we had our own son, okay. He is a bastard, of course. We don't really want to legitimize him then, I guess, since he doesn't have any particular special traits. We prefer to keep our current heir. Little Zia is my spitting image. We will acknowledge him. And we want to battle there with a tiny army, that's fine. Want to siege. In fact, we're up to 100% in this war, so we can just go ahead and enforce demands. So that's 2 down, 3 to go. You can have Godwad. And this is probably part of the satrapy of Maru, so we'll go ahead and transfer the vassalage. And no longer we no longer need to have you come down here. I guess we can focus on somewhere else then. Guess we'll just have you go siege here, and where else are we actually at war with? I suppose you can siege this. We won a couple of minor battles. And I guess Choda Kingdom has come back into one of the other wars as an ally. So maybe we'll just go ahead and fight his army if we can. And maybe we'll go and siege some land up here instead, so we're nearby some of our other armies. It looks like he's probably heading up to try and re-siege this maybe, so we should definitely not let him do that. If he's heading over here, we should hopefully be able to catch him. And unfortunately he's getting out on the 16th. See if we can do anything about speeding this army up. So yeah, I didn't think we could, so fortunately we aren't going to catch him there. Alright, it seems like he is heading off in a fairly irrelevant direction though, so we'll just leave him to it for the moment. We have a new satrap of Baluchistan. Who it seems is not going to be causing us any immediate problems. And our peasant revolt has ended. Thank you, Azerbaijan. And let's see if we have any prisoners to ransom, actually, speaking of. Do have some high-value prisoners from our recent exploits, of course. And we are making some reasonable money. And I guess we have a new satrap of Khorasan also. Strong claim on a second satrapy also. Alright. So we are about to finish our siege here, so we should go right up to positive war score, which we did. My grandson hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat. We will tell him that temperance is a virtue. Gondwana has been called in, okay. Probably not too scary. Let's divert half of this army to go and fight the army of Chota Kingdom, which has reappeared over here. We'll put some leaders in charge, though. Instead of just sending them off with no supervision at all. The satrap has provided me with proof that the satrap of Nowid satrapy has been slandering me. Well, he's probably okay. Keep it to ourselves. Okay, we won another siege, took some more prisoners. After a faint knock on your door, a small figure peeks in through the door gap. You remember him as one of the craftsmen whom you funded a workshop for a couple of years ago. He shamefully tells you that the enterprise didn't go exactly as planned, and that they're now bankrupt with nothing to show for it. That was a bad investment. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well, no great loss, I guess. We don't have terrible money problems or anything. I think that might be the first time I've ever seen the negative outcome of that event. Always got a payoff from it before. But that's okay. More sieges, more prisoners, more war score. We are up to 85% in this one, mostly from ticking war score, I imagine. So this one, do we have our Wargull siege? Is it this county? Or is that this county? I don't know, we'll just siege all of them anyway. Make sure. Our illegitimate daughter needs educating. We'll use her for opinion with somebody, I suppose. Kabulistan. And we have another peasant revolt. All the way over here. Okay. Well, this is part of Egypt, I think, so he'll probably go ahead and deal with it for us. To 92%. Or for Bangladesh. Definitely tidy things up around here a bit. I caught my grandson Revend lying to me again, straight to my face without batting an eye. I almost had an innocent servant sent to the stocks. So we can have him become definitely deceitful, or possibly honest or deceitful. I think I would prefer honest if we end up playing as him. For the extra diplomacy, he did become honest, okay. And our truce with Caliph Sadadin is about to expire. Which is good, we'll be able to declare another war on the Abbasids over here. Or whichever of these. Actually, these two counties in here probably will be our next target. That might be the only land left that we want from them. I guess we have a new satrap over here too, that's fine, he is happy with me. You are telling me that this guy has been slandering me. Well, I don't think we are going to care about that. You are pleased to report that Godwad has been converted. Excellent. We have a weak claim that can be pressed. For Nubia. On behalf of this guy. Okay. Not sure how he can press that. Is he in our realm? He is, okay. Interesting. I suppose if we granted him some land and then pressed his claim, we could do something there, but sure, if we really want to bother doing that, he isn't the right religion or anything. I wonder if we granted him land, though, we could probably get him to convert and then make another independent Zunist kingdom. If we granted him independence, of course. Delhi has been called in again, okay, not a problem. And some Raja. So we're really lagging behind in this war. I guess if we wanted to make better progress, we should probably come down and siege some of his actual land, rather than just the one county up here. But it's kind of far away, and I guess we'll win eventually just by ticking war score once we have... We do have the relevant holding siege, because the lower ones belong to Chota Kingdom. We should be getting the war score already. Yes, okay. Well, that's actually pretty annoying, because now we're going to have to do multiple separate county claims to get those holdings if we want them. But speaking of the Abbasids, Sunni Caliph Garcia has decided to declare jihad on the depraved heathens in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. He urges all righteous Sunni Muslims to partake in the righteous struggle against Shahansa Revend of the Zunbil Empire for the glory of Islam. To arms, okay. Well, this means we are going to be fighting the Abbasids, maybe also the Byzantines, and maybe the Hussamids over here, though they seem to have some serious problems of their own going on, so maybe not. Looks like they lost some land to Aquitaine as well. But this is kind of annoying because all of our armies are otherwise engaged over here. I guess we'll try to finish our wars quickly over here, then probably just disband and re-raise our troops. I don't know, that seems like it's going to take a while. Maybe we'll instead use boats to ferry them over to the relevant area. Could be a little quicker and more efficient. If we have a lot of boats to raise, which we might not. That was Egypt, so I guess we do have a decent amount. Yeah, I think that's actually going to work just fine. So I guess we'll start ferrying troops over without disbanding and re-raising them. We probably have enough troops to handle this anyway. Our peasant revolt is over. Thanks to Egypt, presumably. And of course the perpetrator gets executed as usual. It seems that Delhi has been taken over by Gondwana, somehow. Maybe inheritance or something? You improved the satrap's opinion, that's fine. We're at 100% in this war, so we'll enforce demands here. Grant the county to this guy, and this is supposed to be under Bangladesh. So we'll make that happen. Alright, so I suppose we'll send, let's see, well, we'll start with just this 5,000 and start sending more troops as we finish more wars up here that we can transport over to defend against the jihad. So far, just the Caliph and a bunch of sheikhs and emirs so far. I said so far twice there, didn't I? So if the Caliph himself is the major guy, how many troops does he have? Only 13,000, so yeah, I think we'll be fine without re-raising everything. Maybe even if the Byzantines join. They have 22. Alright, well, we'll have to wait until the next episode to see how that goes, because we're just about out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.